Say good morning, Fee. Fee? You say good morning? Okay. You have to greet the people. All right, y'all. So we got some rain yesterday. We're supposed to get some more rain today. So it's a little wet out here, but I want to show y'all how not to be an idiot like me. Look at this. This squash. I believe that's that kush, y'all. Trying to revive itself. Ooh, treats. See, Angela? Let me say this so that Angela, because poor Angela, I'm going to try to help her out. Okay, y'all don't pay them aphids no mind. So the flowers come out at the top. It make flowers. I wish I had some that was flowering, but I don't have none that's flowering. Anyway, it make flowers. When the flower fall off, you get your pod. There you go. So that way you can find your okra, because you was out there struggling. You was struggling. Anyhow, I'm going to wash this off and I'm going to eat this while I talk to y'all. This has become a running thing. Me out here eating. Oh, I got some peas I need to harvest. So things are looking up now that we've gotten some somewhat, and I'm washing this really because it's got aphids on it. I don't want to eat, I mean, it didn't have aphids, well, it had aphids on it at some point. I don't want to eat aphid bodies. So, I got two objectives in the video. First of all, I want to show y'all, don't walk up on me because you see me eating. You don't even like okra. That's so good and crisp, y'all. Anyhow, I wanted to show y'all this. So if you got carrots, or if you got some carrots to grow, it's no need for you to sit up and buy carrot seeds again, especially if you like that variety of carrot. This is some nebula carrots. I want to impress upon y'all to be patient. Carrots and anything in the carrot family. So things in the carrot family that I know off the top of my head. Celery, parsley, carrots, dill, fennel. Anything that has seeds with an umbel like this. Anything. It takes a while for it to actually go to seed. Fennel will go to seed for you annually. But carrots, it takes a while. I planted these carrots early in the spring, and they're just not going to seed. And I'm going to show you how you can tell. You see how it starts getting, and it's got a joint. Most of the time when your carrots grow, you see how it just grows one little leaf. It doesn't have these little joints with a leaf. Joint and a leaf coming off. And as you come up, you'll start seeing these. And then as the flowers form, it'll look like that. And it'll grow tall. It'll be very tall. See how I don't hardly any leaves down here, really? It's mainly this. It'll put all its focus into that. Because see over here, this one isn't doing it yet. I mainly just have, your regular leaves. So that's how you can tell when it's about to go to seed. When you start seeing, and like I said, when these things are closed up, see how tight you'll start seeing everywhere where it branches off. It'll have a little seed head. So that tells you kind of what to look like. So that stalk will look a little bit different. But just hang on, y'all. They'll go to seed for you. And you don't have to leave all your carrots. Just leave one. Because I'm going to tell you right now, last time I left one nebula carrot, I think I got 10,000 seeds. Nah, don't get me wrong. That one got huge. This one doesn't look like it's going to get as huge. But all of those tiny flowers are going to give you a seed. And each one of these little clusters probably has 20 flowers in it. So it's going to be potentially 20 seeds. And that's probably 20 times 20. That's probably like, 2,000 seeds right there. So potentially, because all the flowers probably won't make seeds, but a lot of them will. Now, let me show y'all how to not be an idiot like me. So we had another spell where we went like 2 weeks without rain. And I did not water my prize pepper here, my Pippin's Honey Golden. Now, I didn't kill it, but I had a whole lot of pepper. You see, I got a few peppers that set. See here, I have a few, but I had a whole lot of peppers, and I don't think they actually set. I went 2 or 3 days without water, and that sucker drooped on me. And I know that this soil is not the best. It's very compact and it's very clay-like. The peppers will grow in that, but they don't love it. Now this is putting on new leaves for me. It's not drooping nearly as bad. I've had to take off some of these droopy leaves so it can put on some more. If you take off some of the damage, it'll encourage it to put on new leaves. But yeah, because I see some new growth coming in because of this rain, and we get some more rain, it'll probably encourage some more new growth. But y'all, don't let if you know that your soil in one particular place is not that good, or like I should have came out here, and if I didn't water anything else, I should have watered this. But like I said, potential is there. This pepper has so many fruit sets on it. I can tell you that this Pippin's Honey Golden is very productive. I'm surprised that it even got this big, and it's got all these Scotch bonnets growing around it. And the Scotch bonnets is getting big. See here, there's another one that was a fruit set. I don't know if y'all can just kind of see. It was quite a bit of fruit sets. I don't know if it's gonna drop all those peppers or keep some or what. I don't know. We shall see. But y'all, make sure you, especially if you got stuff it was hard for you to germinate, or the seeds are hard to come by, because a lot of people are sold out of those Pippin's Honey Golden. Baker Creek got them, but y'all know I'm not finna buy them from Baker Creek, so I'm hell bent on trying to, save my own seeds. This here is the mini San Marzano, and it's finally starting to look like something. Y'all see all the yellow blooms out there? It's finally starting to look like something. It's setting fruit. I saw some itty bitty tomatoes somewhere. There's so many places where it's fruit on this thing that it doesn't even make sense, but now it's starting to look like something. Y'all, I think I'm just gonna do fall tomatoes. I'm not finna be fooled with these summer tomatoes. It's too hot. The tomatoes don't want to set fruit, and right as they go to setting, that's when the 100 degrees set in. It's just these tomatoes just don't respond well like that. So I'm gonna quit trying to force them to grow like that. Maybe I'll grow tomatoes in the greenhouse over the winter. My Swiss chard is still there, looking nice, even though it's leaned over. That turmeric got big on me. Yeah, Fee, what's up? But one thing I can say, this rain, see if I can try to show y'all. Rain just does your garden wonders. It made all these little flowers. I don't know if can y'all see all where the little flowers are gonna be? Made all of those come in. They want to open up. My fish pepper. Can you see all the, try to shake this limb loose. You see all the peppers? And for those of y'all that have fish peppers, these kind of what I call tropical peppers, or peppers fish peppers originally, they suspect are from the Caribbean. And when they sold a bunch of enslaved people from the Caribbean to South Carolina, or I should say the Carolinas, I can't remember if it was north or south, but when they sold a bunch of them up that way, they brought the seeds. They suspected the enslaved brought the seeds with them. So when I call a fish pepper a tropical pepper, know that that's what I'm talking about. Peppers that I would not call tropical, or bell peppers and things of that nature, or shishitos. Those are clearly Japanese peppers, because the Chinese and the Japanese did cultivate their own peppers. But look at these. Can y'all see those green peppers? Can y'all see them? The rain has just made these peppers. Now let me show you something. Boy, ain't nothing like a Jamaican pepper or a Caribbean pepper. Look at all that, and then look at all the flowers. That's one branch. I'm gonna try to turn up and see, can I show y'all this here? Look at that. Just gonna scan down. Look at that. Telling y'all, let me show you one more. Show you one more branch. Try to show you. You see? Look at all that. I'm telling you, when these Scotch bonnets start making, look up in here. Get ready. And look, and I finally figured out what these peppers were I separated off. These were Scotch bonnets too. So everywhere that I had a cluster, all of this is Scotch bonnet. They finally started making peppers for me, and I finally was able to see what they are. So I'm probably gonna have an insane amount of Scotch bonnets. And let me show y'all when it said serranos. These are not serranos. Y'all see the peppers? They're not serranos. I don't know what they are. I remember I had some Bikino peppers. I think those are from South America. Look here. More of those Scotch bonnets, boys. Scotch bonnets, they don't play no games, y'all. If you get 1 or 2 pepper plants, be ready. These have been blooming, but I haven't seen a lot of where the tomatoes supposed to be at. But the ground cherries, there's quite a few ground cherries on here, but they're not ready. Hopefully this rain will make them come on. That's too doggone little. I'm not finna fool with that. When they be so little, they're the size of, I don't even know what. And these things did the weirdest things. A couple of them, they opened up. These, all of those opened up. Child, I don't know what they're doing. Because here's the flower. When it opens up, it's just like an okra. It blooms once and then the flower falls. And I guess it's trying to preserve itself or do something. I don't know what it's trying to do. I don't have the foggiest. I'm pretty sure it's dead. But I don't know. Maybe that's a last ditch resort to try to make seeds. But I have plenty of seeds for Roselle. That's why I'm not worried about the seeds. I just hate I lost my plants because I'm not going to get any, I'm not going to be able to make my tea, y'all. If y'all haven't seen my tea where I took the Jamaican sorrel and made sun tea out of it, that's my southern twist. It is some of the most delicious stuff. Ooh, you talking about good. That stuff know it's good. That's my summer. Now, I do make it the traditional way where you boil it and stuff. I do make that around the holidays. But my first harvest, I usually make sun tea out of it. Well, I'll be doggone. This here's got blossom end right on it. I'm going to leave it and see what happens. I've left them before, and I've actually gotten halfway. This is some watermelons that I harvested and ate. I didn't tell y'all I harvested some. I did. Y'all, look at how the leaves doing out here. They dying back again. I don't really like it because people can see my melons out here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think 23, 24. I see one way out there, 24. So, let me tell y'all this too. Really, a lot of time when my melons take so long, I have so many on per vine. If you only have 1 or 2 melons on your stuff per vine, it's not going to take your melons as long. My melons take quite a while because I have so many on one vine. If I were to limit my vines to, get this off the road, to 1 melon per vine, it wouldn't take half as long. There's a female out here too. I hope the bees been out here working. Y'all get out here and work that. Like I need another melon. And it's, what is today? September. What day was the game on? It's past the middle of September. It's 2020. Today's the 25th. September 25th, like I need another melon. But fall melons, people, fall melons. And then y'all see my beans did come up. See right there, those are beans. Those are beans. You see the 3 leaves, that's different. Like I told y'all, I threw a bunch of Great Northerns out as a cover crop to help replenish that bed. I suggest you do that if you're going to have, because I'm not really going to plant anything in there once those melons are gone. I'm just going to lay those vines over in there, let the vines mulch and break down right where they are. And then I'll, just let that sit. I'll let those beans grow. If I get any beans out of it, then it is what it is. I harvested off these greens twice. Can y'all tell? I swear to God, the rain just makes them, whew, it's just beautiful. Okay, you probably can kind of tell back there that I harvested. But the rain, and we're going to get some more today, so it's going to make that come out even more. But my sweet potatoes was wilted, but they back. But yeah, those beans about gone. Those beans peas rather, are about gone. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to show y'all what I had going on out here. My video's a little late. The rain trying to make them make a little something. To me, it's too late in the year for that. I need to pull the few little pods of peas that I have on here. Need to pull those off. See, this year wasn't a very good pea year for me. Could have been much better. Oh, let me show y'all the last little thing. Y'all look at my sesame. Baby, this stuff is over 4 foot tall. This stuff is over. I'm going to have to look up and see. There's a flower. Y'all tell me the name of that flower that look like that. Is it gladiola? Gladiola? It's a bulb, I think. Hey? Thank you. But I think it's a flower that's related to that. I don't know. But it looks just like these flowers. But it's bigger and got more color to it. So I moved these. These were over there in the passion fruit thing. These are some more ground cherries. So I moved this one, and that little one down there. That branch is coming over from that one. These peppers leaning over like crazy. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my garden. These people is back walking. It done got cool, so a lot of people are walking. These okra stems that have died, I'm just going to come and chop them suckers off at the ground so that I won't disturb those ground cherries. Look at these peanuts. They have all but taken over. Y'all tell me if y'all want to see the peanut harvest. Let me see something. I'm already at 17 minutes. I'm going to try to hurry up, y'all, because I want to try to show you something back here and see. Ooh, oh, I think I'm just about over being young. I'm leaving. Ooh, y'all, I went to the football game this past weekend. Well, say Monday, this past weekend. Ooh, child. I tell you, I had me a good old time. Supposed to be going this weekend, too. State Fair Classic, baby. Anyway, it's that time. This stuff roll up on you fast. Aisha, I have a question. Since your mother has this land, and y'all gonna grow out there, would you be interested in a guamachi? I have a few too many. I didn't realize I had as many guamachis as I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, those have thorns, not big thorns, but thorns. 6. So I have 6 of them. 7. I have 7 of them. So if you're interested in a guamachi, they're a tree, but they don't get very tall. And I noticed that the space is quite a bit open. And I think you might benefit, not from a lot of trees, but maybe a few small trees. So that if you have something you want to grow there that requires a little shade, you could plant it under your tree. And like I said, those guamachis don't get big. They're like tamarinds. They don't get big. They're like a pigeon pea too. Pigeon peas don't get very big, not like it's height-wise. Maybe 6 feet, 7 feet, so they don't get huge. And they don't, they're not like pears and peaches and stuff that you have to keep them cut back. But it would give you some dapple shade if you needed a little shade to grow something. Sweet potatoes blooming again. I hope y'all is making some sweet potatoes in there. The rain really made this come back to life. Those, I don't think I'm gonna get no sweet potatoes out of these. I mean, the vines are growing way over there from here, but they're not as prolific as that third one. That third one's really looking good. Y'all, I bought some tomatoes from the store, Kumos or something crazy like that. But they're like a brownish, they look kind of like an heirloom tomato. And I did plant some seeds over here. I just planted them when it rained, so they haven't come up yet. I used some of my longevity spinach. I harvested a bunch for me to eat. And then I used some as a chop and drop under my bananas as well. The bananas seem to like that. I think I'm going to harvest some and mulch my papayas with it. Because papayas love mulch. That's how they grow in nature. They just grow in the jungle and leaves fall down and break down. And that's how they grow best like that. You can feed them, but they grow best to grow as they naturally do. These peppers trying to do a little something, but these tomatoes, they've gotten tall. These Marians look like they're about to start producing some blooms. We're going to see if I end up liking them. So far, I'm not feeling it. The elderberry is looking pretty good, but keep in mind, y'all, I'm gonna cut that back and move it. I don't want it that close to the house. So, my lamb's quarter, I still have not cut this back. The gojis are doing good. Aisha, I got you on gojis. I'm gonna send you this is several cuttings in one thing, but I'm probably gonna end up I'll dig around in there and try to I'll probably send you 1 or 2 cuttings. I'll probably send you at least 2, because I have enough. Those gojis are such an easy plant. It's just so easy. Yeah. But anyway, lamb's quarter. Grow you some of this if you want. Like this is, you can eat it raw or cooked. It makes seeds like crazy. This is now 7 foot tall. It's way too tall. I'm gonna cut it back down. But lamb's quarter is a really great, where like if you want a green that you can eat in salads or cooked, but you don't want a fussy plant. Nothing eats that. I don't feed it. I don't water it. I don't do any of that. Now, they do say that this can be somewhat of a nuisance because the seeds are very much like, they're very tiny. They're very much like mint seeds or callaloo seeds, or they're very, very tiny and makes a ton of seeds. But what you can do is, like for instance, if you cut it back before it goes to seed, it won't drop those seeds everywhere on you, because if you let it go to seed, you'll find that it'll drop seeds and 99% of the seeds will germinate. But if you keep it cut back and then when you want to grow it again, just selectively let it go to seed, and like let maybe 1 or 2 little spots go to seed and collect those seeds. Maybe I'll show you how to do that, because you can use organza bags where you see the flowers. After they've been pollinated, put an organza bag around it. That way if the seeds fall off, they don't hit the ground, they fall into the organza bag. And then you can just collect the seeds like that and you can plant it where you want it. But once again, like I said, when lamb's quarter is little, you can just run it over with the mower. I mean, you can run it over with the mower like that. It doesn't, the stem is kind of tough, but it's not like a tree. And that's 1 year's growth. That's how big it gets in 1 year if you just let it. And really, I have neglected that. I haven't really done a whole lot to that. Aisha sent me black turmeric, and I planted it. She sent me 2. So those are the black turmeric. Thank you, Aisha. They look great. When she sent them, they look great. They didn't wilt. I did plant them in the shade. I'm going to cut these limbs back slowly. I think I'm going to dig that pepper up and try to get that pepper to really try to do something, because I think that's either another Pippin's Honey Golden or that's the Buena Mulata. It's one of the 2. I don't know which one. And for both of those peppers, I don't have hardly any seeds left. Gotcha. But just look at all this. But yeah, y'all try to be patient and don't give up on your stuff. I know it's hard out here. The weather is a mess, and you just have to do the best you can do. My water bill wasn't too ridiculous, y'all. It was higher, but it wasn't too ridiculous. So I was happy about that. Really, to be honest, the water isn't the highest thing around. It's the electricity is higher than the water, and the gas is even higher. But my house doesn't have gas, so. But yeah, y'all just be patient with your stuff, and your stuff will come back. I know a lot of people are so fast to pull stuff. I think you have to be patient with things. If you constantly, I'm gonna do a video on it. Y'all just this long enough. Y'all stay tuned, and I'm probably gonna come back and do a video on some things. There's a couple of things I want to do some videos on. So till next time, see you guys later.